Thanks very much indeed, Pat. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Mayor, Marion Hurley. So just to say to you, the graduates, it's your day. I'm absolutely honoured and delighted, I suppose, as a member of the old VEC and then the combined Limerick and Clare Education Training Board for 17 years, and also having served in the Board of Management of LCFE, the very first Board of Management, to be invited here today to be present for your graduation. I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you on your achievements. I suppose, you know, without the help and support of your family and friends that are here with you today to celebrate your day, it would have been impossible to get through your course. So, you know, I know an awful lot of you depend on the support of your family and your friends in terms of completing your course. Having seen LCFE progressing over the last, I think you're 54 or 55 years in existence now, Pat, I'd like to compliment you for the way that you have tailored your courses to meet the needs of the employer, and to see the many courses that actually graduated here today. We've got Troy Film Studios opening out the road. Look at all the people that graduated in terms of different spheres to do with art and digital technology. I'm sure that there are many openings for you in terms of Troy Film Studios and the many associated companies that are moving to the region in association with it. There are many of you that qualified in health and beauty as well, which would also feed into that industry. There are many people here in terms of tourism, and Limerick is becoming more and more a tourism spot in terms of the amount of people that we have coming to the castle and to the different attractions that Limerick has on offer. For many years, tourists didn't come to Limerick because they didn't see it as a tourist attraction, and now it's great to see so many courses that are being tailored towards that need. I'd like to compliment also I suppose the involvement in the community of the different people in different projects. But one person that I'd like to thank sincerely from my own heart here today is Sinead Cross and her art class, who actually, when I made a call to LCFE and said that Limerick Southside Boxing Club had a wall that was very blank, that there was over 120 people going up there practicing on a weekly basis, from right across the community, from all walks of life and different ages. Limerick College of Further Education and Sinead and her students were not found wanting, and I'd like to compliment them on the fantastic work that they've done in terms of painting the murals on the walls up there, because that is what LCFE is about. It's about educating their students but also participating in the community, and I'd like to say a very big thank you in relation to that. I have to say that, you know, I suppose education and learning, I'm the spokesperson in education for our party in the Shannon, and certainly I suppose LCFE has stood an awful lot to me and my 17 years on the board of the Limerick and Clare Education Training Board, because when you're going up and you're bringing experience from different walks of life, from further education to second level education, it's great to have served on different boards of management and to have played my part in terms of, I suppose, seeing the development of different colleges, and certainly to bring that experience, you know, to the table where you're talking to other people who are coming from education experience as well. And all you can do is do your best. You never say that you're an expert in anything, but it's sharing those skills and resources and working with one another. And that's what's happening here in our own city in Limerick in terms of education and the employers working together. There are many courses being tailor-made, as I referred to already, and that is creating to employment. And I know that there was people who will say, did lab technician and pharmaceutical and that, and even the jobs announcement in Limerick yesterday in the pharma industry. Limerick is, you know, there's a lot of courses being tailor-made for people coming out of education, and I think there's great compliments to the people who actually tailor the courses to meet the needs of the employer, which is leading to job creation for each and every one of you. I'm sure that many of you will use your courses as well to go on to further education, and you're never too old to learn. I've learned that myself a long time ago, I suppose, that it's all about lifelong learning and upskilling and uptraining. And I know that that's something that the Department of Education is very much encouraging. And employers have been encouraged to go out there and to invest in their employees by upskilling and uptraining. So I'd just like to congratulate each and every one of you for your achievements and to wish you all the very, very best luck for your future. I'm sure that you'll all go on. I know many of you have employment at the moment, or you're applying for jobs, but just to wish you all the very, very best to look for the future. And I'm sure that we'll be seeing many of you here again in terms of your development and your upskilling and uptraining, because at the end of the day, I suppose, it's not all about it's about doing it all gradually, and as you find the time to upskill and uptrain, that's really, really important. And it is important to keep your skills up to date and certainly to further your education. So just very best to look to you all, and congratulations to your many tutors and to Limerick College of Further Education for turning out so many students here today and all doing very well in their exams.